Hey guys, this is Sarah, and today is Wednesday, February 25th, which means it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday is Top 5 Favorite Character Arcs or Development. Basically, characters that you feel have the best growth in a book or a series. So I picked 2 boys and 3 girls that I feel like are my favorite developments, characters that have grown incredibly, whether in a specific book or throughout an entire series, and that I love with all my heart. So let's get started. In spot number 5 is Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series and the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. We have basically seen this guy grow up from when he was 11 or 12 until almost 18, and have seen him go through so many things. And I feel like from the first book until the very last book in the Heroes of Olympus series, he is a completely different character. He grows so much, not only in strength and in confidence, but in his ability to lead a group of people. And I just absolutely love it. And not only does he grow in that, but he doesn't lose any of his charm. He doesn't lose any of his humor. He grows complimenting himself. And I thought that was so great, and I commend Rick Riordan for being able to do that to one of pretty much the world's favorite character. In spot number 4 is Aristotle from Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Right now I cannot remember his last name, but this book was my favorite book of 2014. I absolutely love it. And because Aristotle is our main character, we are more closely related to his character arc. I feel like he learned so much about himself, about his family, about friendship in general, and what it means to be who he is. And I just love it so much. By the end of the book, he has grown so much, so fiercely, and not only helped himself to grow, but also encouraged his family to grow with him. And his family dynamic changes as he does. And I thought that was very interesting, and I absolutely love him. You guys should really read this book. In spot number 3 is Regina from The Earth, My Butt, and Other Big Brown Things by Carolyn Mackler. I read this book in 2014 before I started my booktube channel, and it's one of my favorite contemporary coming-of-age books. This is about a girl who sort of feels like the ugly duckling in her family. She doesn't feel like she fits in. She kind of feels like she was adopted, to be quite honest. And how she comes to terms with not only her position in her family and how she relates to each member of her family, but also with her position at school and her own body type and her self. And I absolutely loved it. It was such a great character arc for it being only one book, and I think it needs to be talked about more. I can't relate to her incredibly, but I feel like there are other people who can, and I definitely recommend this book. In spot number 2 is Alyssa Gardner from the Splintered series by A.G. Howard. Oh my goodness, this girl goes through so much in these books. I still haven't read the last book, so I may be missing a lot of the character development from that book, because I'm sure there has to be, but just from the first 2 books, from finding out her heritage, going to this Netherlands that's like never been to, and experiencing all these new things, and being comfortable with the 2 sides of herself that she didn't know she had, is just insane. I absolutely adored the series. I can't wait to finish that last book and see what really concludes, because the second book left at a huge cliffhanger, and it's the type of cliffhanger that talks about character development, where this person who was trying to shut off a part of herself goes knowingly and with confidently right into it, and that just explains how much she's grown, and you guys should definitely check it out as well. And in spot number 1, one of my favorite female characters that I discovered recently is Selena from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I read this last month, and it's one of my favorite head fantasy series officially. I absolutely love this main character. She goes through so much. Like, it's insanity, the things that this girl has to deal with. And I feel like in every single book, she has such a huge character arc that it's insane. Every time I feel like, okay, she's at a plateau, she's good, she's reached as much as she can, Sarah DeMoss just gives her a brand new challenge and forces her to grow even bigger and stronger. And she's only like 19 or 17. I don't even know her age, but she's still a teen. And it's insane how much she has to go through, how much pressure is on her shoulders, and how fiercely she carries that pressure. And oh my gosh, it's just so good. It's so good. I'm so excited for the 4th book. I am like biting my nails off with anticipation. It's going to be so great. September cannot come fast enough. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know your favorite character arcs. I love, love, love when characters grow within themselves and within their environment. I'd love to know if you have any great character arcs that you'd recommend to me. I love getting recommendations for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!